Seriously, you guys, apps are like a Swiss Army knife. We can't live without them. Need a ride? There's an app for that. Feeling hungry? Food delivery apps are here to help. Apps make our lives easier and more fun, and sometimes a little weird. We're talking about you, Cat Face Swap app. But here's the thing, you don't need to be a coding wizard to build an app. Yeah, you heard that right. You don't need to spend years learning complicated programming languages to create something awesome. Whether you have $1 million app idea or just want to make something cool for your grandma, stick around. Ever thought building apps could be as fun as stepping on a Lego? Just kidding, it's way more fun. Remember those colorful bricks that let us build anything and sometimes hurt a lot? No-code platforms are like Legos for apps, minus the foot pain. They give you pre-built blocks of code that you can drag, drop, and connect to build your masterpiece. No band-aids required. Imagine building a house without knowing how to cut wood or lay bricks, or getting splinters. That's the magic of no-code. And no splinters, just smiles. You focus on the design and functionality of your app, and the platform takes care of all the technical stuff. It's like having a tech-savvy fairy godmother. There are tons of no-code platforms out there, each with its own superpowers. Some of the most popular options are Bubble, Adalo, and Glide. We'll dive into the specifics of using these platforms in the next part. Get your capes ready. All right, enough talk. Let's get our hands dirty. This is where the magic happens, where your ideas start taking shape and transforming into something real. First things first, you need an idea. Everything starts with an inspiring spark, a problem that needs solving, or a fresh concept that could make a difference. What problem will your app solve? Think about the pain points users face and how your app can provide a solution. What will make your app stand out? Consider unique features or design elements that will set your app apart from the competition. Once you have a clear vision, it's time to choose your weapon, or rather your platform. Whether it's iOS, Android, or a web-based platform, each has its own pros and cons. Each platform has its own quirks, but the basic steps are usually the same: planning, design, development, and testing. First up, user interface design. Here's where you can unleash your inner interior decorator and create a space that's both functional and visually appealing. Choose colors, fonts, and layouts that will make users go wow. Think about the user experience and how to make it as smooth and enjoyable as possible. Second, adding functionality. This is where the real work begins. Time to give your app some brains. Use the pre-built code blocks provided by the platform to add features like user logins, data storage, and anything else your app needs to function. Third, testing. This step is crucial. Before you unleash your app into the wild, make sure it works flawlessly. Test every feature, every button, every interaction. Leave no stone unturned, and don't be afraid to break things. That's how we learn, right? Fix any errors, refine the app, and make sure it's ready for prime time. Congratulations! You've built an app. This is a huge accomplishment, and you should be proud of all the hard work and dedication you've put in. Now it's time to share your creation with the world. Imagine people from all walks of life using and benefiting from your app. The two biggest app stores are the Google Play Store for Android and the Huawei AppGallery. These platforms are your gateway to reaching millions of users. Google Play Store. Think of the Google Play Store as the cool kids club of app stores. It's the go-to place for most Android users to find new and exciting apps. To list your app, you'll need to create a developer account, pay a small fee, and follow their guidelines. This process ensures that only high-quality apps make it to the store. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. With a little patience and attention to detail, you'll breeze through it. Huawei AppGallery. The Huawei AppGallery is like the new kid on the block who's quickly gaining popularity. It's gaining momentum and offers a great opportunity for developers. The process of submitting your app is quite similar to the Google Play Store, involving account creation, app details submission, and adhering to guidelines. But there are some key differences. Each platform has its unique requirements and advantages. Both app stores have their own set of rules and regulations designed to protect users and ensure a high standard of apps. So make sure to read the fine print before hitting that submit button. Taking some time to understand these rules can save you a lot of headaches down the road. Part 5. Show me the money. Monetizing your app. All right, let's talk about the fun part. Making it rain with your app. There are a bunch of different ways to earn some dough from your creation. Advertisements. Ads, the lifeblood of the internet. You can easily integrate ads into your app and earn money every time a user sees or clicks on an ad. Just don't go overboard and turn your app into a Times Square billboard. In-app purchases. Want to give your users the option to unlock premium features or content? In-app purchases are your friend. Just be upfront about what users are getting in exchange for their hard-earned cash. Subscriptions. If your app provides ongoing value like a fitness tracker or language learning app, subscriptions are a great way to generate recurring revenue. Part 6. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The wizards behind the curtain. Remember those no-code platforms we talked about? They make it super easy for anyone to create websites and apps without writing a single line of code. Well, behind their user-friendly interfaces lies the magic of coding. It's like a hidden world that powers everything you see and interact with. Specifically, the holy trinity of web development, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three languages work together to create the web experiences we enjoy every day. HTML. Think of HTML as the skeleton of your app. It provides the basic structure and content, laying the foundation for everything else. It's like the bones of the body, giving shape and form to your web pages. CSS. CSS is like the fashion stylist of the group. It makes your app look fabulous with colors, fonts, and layouts, turning a plain skeleton into something visually appealing. Imagine dressing up a mannequin. CSS adds the clothes, accessories, and style to your web pages. JavaScript. JavaScript is the life of the party. It adds interactivity and makes your app come alive, enabling dynamic content and user interactions. Think of it as the personality that brings your web pages to life, making them engaging and fun to use. You don't need to be a coding wizard to use no-code platforms, but having a basic understanding of these languages is super helpful. It's like knowing a few phrases in a foreign language. You can get by without fluency, but it makes the experience richer and more rewarding. So while no-code platforms simplify the process, a little knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript can go a long way in enhancing your web development journey. Part 7. Beyond the basics. Power up your app. Once you've mastered the fundamentals, you can start adding some real power to your app. Most no-code platforms offer integrations with other services, like payment gateways, social media, and even artificial intelligence. Imagine integrating a chatbot that can answer user questions 24/7 or using AI to personalize the user experience. The possibilities are endless. Don't be afraid to get creative and experiment with different features and integrations. You never know what amazing things you might create. Part 8. Debugging time. Squashing those pesky bugs. Even the most meticulously crafted apps can have a few bugs lurking in the code. It's the nature of the beast. The good news is that most no-code platforms have built-in debugging tools and resources to help you squash those pesky bugs. If you run into a problem, don't panic. Take a deep breath and try these debugging steps. First, check the documentation. The platform's documentation is your best friend. It's like the instruction manual for the app. Second, search the forums. Chances are someone else has encountered the same issue you're facing. Online forums are a treasure trove of information and solutions. Finally, contact support. If all else fails, don't hesitate to reach out to the platform support team. They're there to help. Part 9. The future is bright. What's next in the no-code world? The no-code movement is growing faster than ever. As technology evolves, we can expect to see even more powerful and user-friendly no-code platforms emerge. Imagine a world where anyone, regardless of their technical skills, can unleash their app ideas. That's the future that no-code is building, and it's going to be awesome. So what are you waiting for? Jump on the no-code bandwagon and start building the app of your dreams. Part 10. Go forth and app. You got this. That's all, folks. A crash course in building apps without writing a single line of code. We've covered everything from the importance of app development to the ins and outs of no-code platforms. Now it's your turn to take the reins and unleash your inner app developer. Remember, the best way to learn is by doing. So don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and have fun along the way. Who knows, your app might just be the next big thing. And if not, you'll at least have an awesome app to show off to your friends. Happy app making.